Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. One of the tricky parts of working from home is that there's continuous distractions usually during the day, whether it's the phone, your cell phone, the doorbell. I think people think because we work from home that we don't really work, but okay, so anyways, let's finish up on our campaign 26 tips and then go over what's new one. I'm also going to tell you some online tips. So campaign 26, we talked about including a shopping list, using beauty charts to help your customers make selections, buying samples, hosting a holiday open house. Okay, so Brenda is saying reach more customers. She's saying wear and share and also post on social media. Oh, thank you, Susie. You're so sweet. So as you are all dressed up for Avon to go out and to deliver to a customer, make sure you snap a photo of yourself, share it on social media. Maybe you want to do a video for your customers. So really try to make the most of when you do get ready and presentable. A lot of times I stay in jammies. So when I take the time to really do my makeup and my hair and actually get dressed to go to run errands or whatever, I try to do multiple videos, pictures, and everything else because some days it just doesn't happen. Okay, so I hope we are all still promoting the A-Box, and I know, let me go grab one. Okay, so if you haven't seen one live, they are beautifully packaged. So to only have to spend $10 on this to get such a great value is an awesome deal. Unfortunately, I think seen in the catalog doesn't do it as much justice as it should. So it's beautifully packaged, it's filled with tissue paper and full-size products, and it's creatively placed in there. So what can you do if your customers don't take advantage of it? My advice is to buy them yourselves if you have the $40 in your cart and someone has chosen not to get it. You can always do giveaways, so free A-Box with the $50 purchase. We need to get them hooked on it, and then they'll want it every campaign or every other campaign. So we were doing that in our store. We did free with $50 purchase. And now we're doing a 20% off customer appreciation sale. So I told them I didn't want to do both. So be careful when you're doing discounts and promotions that you're not giving away too much. I like to do a free gift with a minimum purchase. I like 20% off with a $50 minimum, but this time I didn't do a minimum. So if sales are hurting, people are complaining about price increases or anything to have to do with price, you may want to come up with a creative idea to give a discount. Maybe you want to give a referral discount. So bring me a friend to shop and you'll both get 10% off, or you'll both get 20% off. Maybe you want to do a free product with each $40 purchase from the brochure. So you notice on your online sales that a lot of those are a higher average purchase. That's most likely because it's free shipping when they spend $40. So I look at my online sales for the month, and the average order is right around $40. So I believe that's what Avon was going for, to try and boost our sales. Hello, Miss Sarah. I don't think customers caught on well enough without seeing it in person. So make sure you have them, even if it's not the one, because we can't get it as a demo. Even if it's not the exact one, just get one to demo and show your customers, and I bet you will sell more. All right, so let's take a look at campaign 1. We have some beautiful fall fashion, Southwest looking, and so is the jewelry. So a lot of turquoise, really nice fall colors in here. So I also encourage you to try and buy a new thing from Avon. It doesn't have to be new as in just coming out, but I encourage you to buy one thing every campaign, because once you use it and you try it, you really can give a better review. You're more knowledgeable about the product. You can say how you liked it. And if you can't afford that, again, use your e-store as a resource to learn more about the product and see how people give it as a review. So that was one of my tricks when I would work at the LABC. If someone said, "Oh, how's this product?" and I would say, "Oh, hang on, let me go look it up." And the scary part of that is if it gets bad reviews, then you're committed to already saying that. But I'm all about being honest. So I go on there and I say, okay, it got 4.7 out of 5 stars based on 200 reviews. So the benefit is that you can give them how people like the product. The drawback is that if it's not rated well, then you might be in a little bit of trouble. So let's take a look at our rep tips from campaign 1. Offer the Avon opportunity. So again, making the most of the efforts that you're doing every day, every week. If you're handing over an Avon brochure, I hope you have information on there. Bye, Sarah. See you later. Hi, Miss Ann. I hope you have information on there about telling them how they can become a rep. So when I switched from doing mostly sales to really incorporating recruiting, it took a while to train myself that, okay, I need to do social media recruiting posts. I need to also make recruiting blogs, not just about campaigns and selling products. So it's about combining your efforts to make sure that they know how to buy from you and how to sign up on your team. I used to think, okay, well, why do I want to recruit my own competition? And then I came around and said, okay, well, they're going to sign up whether they do it with me or with someone else, so they might as well do it with me. So make sure when you're posting online, when you're handing over marketing materials, that you also have information about the opportunity. So that was from Lizette, and we have Brooke here saying lead with top selling products. So she uses our brands to get some name recognition and to let customers feel comfortable, and maybe it'll bring back some memories about Avon. I don't know how many times I've heard, I didn't know Avon sold stuff other than makeup or other than Skin So Soft. So our home, our living stuff, you might need to let people know that we even have this. So people are usually pretty surprised when they see we sell clothing and other products like that. We have Jessica Stover here, and she is saying to plan ahead. The longer I've been in the Avon business, the more I plan ahead, because you end up getting busier and you want to do it right. We only have a few holiday Christmas campaigns to make it right, so you really want to plan ahead and make the most out of it. So she likes to send out thank you cards over Thanksgiving and mention Black Friday or Cyber Monday sales. So that's another thing you can get creative with. I kind of like the idea of, you know how the shops on Black Friday will be like, have a certain sale in between times. So maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to create a Facebook event and do certain discounts for time blocks. So it gives people a sense of urgency to shop with you and makes them feel like they got a really good deal. So, in selling Avon, really think about what makes you unique. Why do your customers love you? Why do people like to shop with you? And really take advantage of that. So I like people approaching me to buy from. That is why I started the LABC. And then I realized I really liked marketing online, so I really became an expert and learned and still learning what to do for there. And then also just recently I was starting to think, okay, I get all these products in to show at the LABC. I should make videos about that as well so that my customers can see it and my team members can see it. So what is something about your Avon business that is unique that you may not be taking the most advantage of? Think about how you're different and how you can really use that to become more successful. We have Autumn here, and she likes to remind her customers to also shop for themselves. So she goes in the web office, and you can search in customer history based on someone's name or by a product. So that's a really helpful tool. So she likes to find people's favorite products and then find where and when it's on sale so that they're also shopping for themselves. Show your appreciation. So Arlena likes to give a thank you card and a discount for an order. So one thing about giving discounts and special free gift with purchase is you have to be careful because once you start giving, people start to expect it. Even though that's not how it should be, right? A gift is a gift and it shouldn't become an expectation. But sometimes it does. So you have to be careful that you don't train your customers to always get a discount or always get something free. Make sure you make it special and unique. Writing thank you cards, on the other hand, do that all day, every day. Or send out a thank you email. And then we have Faye here talking about expanding your reach on social media. So her and her team like to post in buy and sell groups and ask if anyone wants to see the latest Avon catalog. So the Avon catalog is something that people are very familiar with. So I definitely like to use the image of the catalog in my marketing efforts during that campaign. So whether I'm creating a blog post or sending an email, that brochure cover is something that's going to be familiar with people. Hi, Amy. All right, she's helping with a tip here. She likes to surprise them at random times with free products. They never know when they will get it, and it keeps them buying. Awesome. Yeah, so definitely maybe you want to include a sample with every purchase. Try to do creative discounts or free gifts that encourages another purchase. I'm a bargain shopper, so I went to Kohl's yesterday. I had my Kohl's cash and I had a discount, and I got another $10 in Kohl's cash because they're smart and they know that I'm a sucker for that. And I will be going back, next week when it starts again. So try to come up with ideas like that are going to keep people coming back to shop with you. I have a couple other handouts here. So I started this video with campaign 26 tips, and then had a visitor at the door. So make sure you go back and watch that video as well. So when you're setting up for vendor events, craft fairs, even out talking to customers and maybe dropping off catalogs at businesses, make sure you're getting that follow-up information so that you can start marketing to them through email, or maybe you want to send out brochures. So try to get as many ways to connect with them as you can. At the minimum, I like to get physical address, phone number, and then email address. And I always like to include the source. So if I got them from a certain vendor event, or I got it from them requesting a brochure from me online, I like to include that because then I can go back and say, oh, those customers have been really good customers. I should do more marketing like that. So always get that information for follow-up. This little flyer says, oh, what fun, want to earn free Avon products, be my holiday helper. So I would love to see you include this with your brochures. Having a helper can be the first step to getting your next team member. So Amy, who just gave us a tip there, is a big fan of the Try It kits. So she'll give someone maybe 10 brochures. She'll give them an order book. She'll give them some samples. She gives them everything, the Daily Care Collection flyer, that they would need to start. And they collect orders, and then they already have a successful order to put in when they're ready to sign up as a representative. So you could also use that same theory here with the holiday helper. Have 10 helpers get $100 orders. That's $1,000 campaign for you. And you can either reward them with a discount, or you can give them a percentage of what they sell in product. So similar to a home party, you maybe want to do, you'll get 20% of your total sales in free product. You may want to include a minimum so that you're not giving them your whole profit. So let's talk about marketing online for a minute. Okay, so it's holiday time. It is our crunch time. What are some of the techniques that I use to be successful over November and December? I step up how much I invest in marketing. So if I normally mail out brochures to 100 customers, I might mail out to 200 customers during holiday time. So I'm a big fan of campaign mailer. I know you guys hear me talk about it a lot, but it really is a lifesaver for me. I use it every single campaign, and what I do is mail it out to my e-customers. So I can only even send it to 2 months worth of customers, and that's already about 200 customers online. So you see, as you start building your marketing, your mailing lists, they start becoming bigger to the point where you can start selecting which customers you want to be marketing to. So what is that going to do for you? That's going to keep increasing your sales. What I do is mail them a brochure if they've placed an order on my website in the past 2 months. So they get the brochure for 2 months after they place an order with me online. And guess what happens if they don't place an order in the 3rd month? They don't get the book from me. So they might say, hey, wait, how come I'm not getting the Avon brochure anymore? I'm going to go on her website and place another order. And then they get thrown back into that cycle. So it is a positive reward system. So I can't afford to send brochures to everyone. But I do want to keep those online customers coming back and ordering more. So on my campaign mailer brochure, those of you that used it, you know you have about 5 or 6 lines to customize. So I always include the Welcome 10 promo code on the front of it. Be very clear that they can only use it one time. So I usually say receive 10% off any size order when you use code WELCOME10, and then I put in parentheses, one-time use only, at my website. I also include the effective dates that they can shop that campaign on my website. So you can find that under my account and key campaign dates. So I give them the time frame that I want them to shop. I give them a code, and I give them my website. So a lot of my online customers do say they prefer the paper catalog. I hear it over and over, even from my online shoppers. They like to receive that book. If you don't have a big list, and you are mailing out books, even to people that have never shopped with you before, make sure you follow up. So the better customer service you give, the bigger your customer group will build. So if you don't have a lot of money to invest, try to service those customers that you are getting really well. If you've tried everything, they still don't want to order from you, go on Facebook and say, who wants to receive the Avon brochure from me next campaign? Or create a blog post about the campaign. So when I'm marketing online, hello, Miss Cheryl. Cheryl sent me some beautiful martini flowers with a balloon. Izzy has been barking at the balloon like crazy. So I had to put it in Ava's room. Anyways, it was a great day yesterday. So with my online marketing, every campaign, again, I try to make the most of it. So I collect images that I can use for marketing that campaign online, and then I'll use them in a blog post, in my social media posts, in an email. So again, I like to communicate in different forms. Every day I have a blog post, and I don't like to work on the weekends, so I try not to. So I don't do activity then. So I try to do them during the week, a blog post or more per day, which that started as 2 per month. So if you're a beginner, don't let my frequency intimidate you. Get in your own schedule what you have time for, what is effective for you. I send out an email, so I like to use my own email program because I can monitor what people click on, which subject lines are successful, which content is successful, and I can put the opportunity into it, so I can also be signing up new representatives. So I do an email once a day. I know it's kind of a lot, but when I have time, I do once a day. For my store customers, I do every other day. Social media, I post 3 to 5 times per day, and I spread that out, and the times I like to use are in the morning, so 8 or 9 a.m., at lunchtime, noon, and then 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Those night hours are when people are, most people are on social media. So I also like to send out emails at those specific times. What else do I do? So I do my blog, I do email marketing, I do the social media marketing. And then I try to collect information. So I do that through a brochure request. And you could also do a sample request. So, bring them on the camera. Joel, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. So some popular topics when I'm marketing online are the campaign brochures. So I like to put a post out on the start of the campaign and say, hey, campaign 24 starts today. When you give them times, that makes it feel more urgent. And then, oops. That was Mike Connaughton. I better call him back soon. Okay, so people like outlet, people like sales, people like coupon codes. When you're doing your online marketing, pay attention to what's getting the most response. All right, so I think I've talked enough. I always talk too much. I hope you guys have a great day and good luck with your holiday sales and recruiting. See you later. Bye.